Swerve up on that scene, hop out engine looking clean.
Alright, what's up guys, Poison here, and I'm back from another video. Today I'm actually going to be looking straight at the camera. Originally, I was planning on playing Killing Floor 2, which I have my computer already set up. I'm already on wave 3, but no. I feel this video should deserve full attention actually looking at the camera and actually speaking to you guys instead of, you know, just speaking while looking down or looking at the screen. So I'm actually going to try to look directly at you guys. Something new, you know, something I should be doing, but I don't really do that often. So today is more a video about my car. So if you guys remember when I first made my video talking about what I wanted to do with my car, it was originally going to be a sleeper. Now for those who don't know, who aren't well into cars, a sleeper car is actually a car that from the outside doesn't look like anything. It looks just like a plain stock car. The main thing about sleeper is that it's supposed to be really souped up engine-wise. People aren't supposed to suspect it. So, you know, my car has a bunch of stickers, which a bunch of people like, and a bunch of people already think I have like a tuned engine and stuff, but I don't, honestly. My car is the stockest of stock. It doesn't even have a turbo. It has, it doesn't have a lot of things that most Volvo should have, especially the S60 series. My car is missing a lot of things, and I wanted to soup it up. But around 2 or 3 weeks ago when I went to Reno, before I left, I dropped my car off at my brother's house because my brother knows a person who works specifically on Volvos. So this guy knows what he's doing. And I dropped the car off mainly to get my transmission fixed. And it ended up costing me around $600 because I also had to do an oil change, had to do brakes, had to do, like, my brake calipers, or not the calipers, my brake, rotors. Is it the rotors? Calipers are the little pinchy things, while the pull drum rotor, either way, the big thing, give me a second. Sorry, I really had to Google that, just to make sure it was correct. My brake rotors were actually really bad, and, the guy pulled off my rotors and put new ones on, and he showed me, he's like, look, your rotors seriously need to be replaced, your back ones still need to be replaced, but right now, look, I don't care, I'm sorry, I had to replace your front ones, and there was like chunks missing out of my rotor, so obviously it had to be done. And he's like, look, you still have to do your back one. If you want to take it to someone else to go get it fixed, go ahead. I know I kind of charged you more because I had to do this. He's like, but seriously, look at your rotors, they're all scratched up, there are chunks missing, it's not good. So he's like, yeah, I replaced your rotors, your back ones are still on there, you do need to replace those had to be done, but your front ones had to be done before your back ones. I'm like, alright, you know, I'm out $650-ish now, out of like $1,000, and the worst part is I already spent the other $400 on like bills I had to pay. So I got my $1,000 check, bought my PS4, and then after that, all my money was gone, all to my car. But it's like it had to be done. Without a car, I don't have a job. I can't go to work without a car. So it's like if I had to pay this money, fine, so be it, whatever. But I also asked him, because he's like, yeah, he can install whatever I want on it. You know, he knows how Volvos work. He used to run a Volvo shop in San Francisco. And he's like, I asked him, like, can you put stuff in? He's like, yeah, what do you want done to it? I'm like, I want to turbo it. And he's like, no. I'm like, what do you mean no? He's like, I'm not saying, no, I can't do it. I could do it if you want to. But I recommend you don't. It's going to kill your car. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, this is a 2002, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, you have 137,000 miles basically on it. About now, I have like 137. Back then, I had 136, I believe. No, that actually doesn't seem right. I'm about to reach 137 if I'm correct. He's like, look, don't turbo your car. Seriously, it will not withstand it. He's like, your car is an old car. It has a lot of problems. It's salvaged. There's been a crash. You know, he's like, look, if you really want it, get me a turbo. I'll get the pipes. I'll get everything that needs to be done. But I recommend just don't do it. And I'm like, why? He's like I said, your car is an old car, it has all these problems on it. You would have to get bigger brakes because your brakes are only made to stop the power you have. If you get more power, you know, like, turbos add like 50 to 100 more horsepower. Like, he's like, you would have to get bigger brakes, you'd have to retune your whole suspension, you know, like, get new suspension basically. Your engine would give up eventually, trust me. Like, right now your car would run fine, but after a while, because there's so much power to the engine that hasn't been, like, tuned up, like, you know, you need to do small little specific upgrades to make it able to handle the power. I'm like, alright. And he's like, and your transmission, you know, I fixed it, it's gonna work fine, but if you actually turbo your car, your transmission will give out. So he's like, pretty much you'll be fine for a while, but your car will kill itself eventually. I'm like, okay. But he said, he's like, you know what, if you really want to go through with this, like I said, I could do it for you. Just be forewarned that, hey, your car will die and it's not going to be good. And he's like, if you really want to, the more expensive route is to buy a new transmission, a new engine, you know, and start building those up. And, you know, have those built ready for a turbo. He's like, that's another thing, but that's going to be very expensive. And he's like, I see the way you like your car. If you really want to do that, I could tell you probably would. And honestly, thinking about it, yes, I might actually, you know, get a new engine, get a new transmission, and redo my suspension and start building it up. But then he said, here's what I would highly recommend. It looks like you're very passionate about your Volvo. You're very passionate about your car. Why not just get a Volvo that has a turbo in it already? And I'm like, well, I do want to get one. I want to get an S60R, which I talked about in my car reveal. The S60R is basically the same body style as my car. Slight differences in the bumpers, so it has more aftermarket support. But the main thing about it is it's all-wheel drive, it has a turbo already, and it's pushing 300 horsepower out of the factory. Last I recall, I think you could go to 400 horsepower safely. After 400, the engine breaks down. So with that car, I'm thinking of buying an R and then buying a T5 engine, which is... T5 engine is a step down from the S60R. It has like 250 horsepower, but it could hold up to 500 horsepower. You could build it up to that. So it's kind of weird, but, you know, it just doesn't have the aftermarket. So, long list, I'm thinking of just buying an S60R, getting a T5 engine and transmission, swapping the R engine transmission for the T5, and then putting the R engine in my current car. But the main thing is, like I said, the car was originally supposed to be a sleeper, and, you know, the dream of a sleeper car is kind of dead now. And sorry, I'm trying to adjust my seat to where I could sit back. The dreams of having a sleeper car are kind of killed right now. What I am going to be doing is, and this is what I said, this is actually going to cause more videos now in turn. I'm going to do small engine upgrades to it, like nothing too major, like nothing like huge 50 horsepower at once, but cold air intake, different exhaust. I'm going to be doing different things that's kind of going to kill the dream of a sleeper for a while. And I was thinking, I'm like, you know, I still want to get new wheels on it, like good wheels that look nice. And I thought, well, if I can't sleeper my car right now, I might as well put it into body then. So I'm thinking of just making a nice show car, you know? Having a car that's a little bit faster, lowering it, but making it, like, taking it to events, you know? Touching up the paint, making it look beautiful, putting on a body kit, you know? Maybe a small spoiler if I can find a good one that's not ridiculous or retarded. But making it show car ready so I can take it to events and, like, you know, show it off. And, you know, that kind of kills the plan. Eventually, I guess, when I do get a new engine and stuff, or when I decide to rebuild my engine and transmission and suspension, then yes, I probably will make it back to a sleeper and I'll take everything off. But, you know, I don't want to wait years down the road for a new engine and transmission if I could just spend that money right now and change the car. Which, you know, it kind of sucks I have to change my plans, but I've been thinking about this, like I said, since I got told that, hey, your car will die if you turbo it and sleeper it. I'm like, you know, like, the first day, I'm just like, fuck, dude, like, there goes my plan. There goes my plan for my car, you know? For years, or for a year, you know? Actually, even before I had my car, I had plans to sleeper it, because many people don't expect a Volvo. I'm like, fuck, dude, there goes my plan, you know? I've been thinking about this for the past 2 years, and it just dead instantly. But then, you know, after the next day, I just started thinking, like, well, what if I try to, you know, show car it? What if I make it look nice, pretty, you know? And I'm like, you know, I'd still be happy with the outcome. I just need to find a good body kit. Wheels, I'm still trying to hold off on wheels. I don't know, like, I could go out and buy cheap replica Volk TE37s, but then it's like, when I get the S60R, I want to take the R wheels and put them on my current S60, and then put real Volk TE37s on the R. And it's just like, you know, I don't know if I really want to get new wheels, because then I end up buying them. Once I get the R, I take them off and then sell them, so maybe I might get new wheels. I don't know yet. I'm still thinking about that. I'm definitely going to be painting my wheels, though, and then when I find the time to do that, there will be a video. But when I was in San Francisco earlier this year, I saw a nice, beautiful Volvo, exactly like mine, like no body kit, nothing, even had the mud flaps, which most Volvos do not. But the only difference was his wheels, which are the exact same style as mine, were just black. And I'm like, hey, that actually looks really nice. I do enjoy that. That looks beautiful. And then, you know, also just thinking about this, like I said, cold air intake, a new exhaust, you know, a few little things to help increase performance here and there, but nothing too drastic to where it's gonna push the car. And then I also started thinking about cars. This is actually today. This morning I woke up and I've just been awake and I'm like, well, what type of cars am I looking into getting? And I already have a Volvo S60 and I'm thinking, well, S60R, 100% S60R. I want to get one before I die, you know, and I want to mod it out. But then I was also thinking, like, you know, there's 2 other cars I'd like to own. In total, I would like to own maybe 5 cars throughout my life, you know, and hopefully hold on to them for, like, dear life. But cars I definitely want to own, like, 100% is, of course, my S60 I currently have. I want to hold on to that until it's dead. S60R, I want to hold that one until I'm dead. I don't want anything happening to that car. Third car would actually be, and a lot of people are telling me no, but I have support from a few people who are telling me yes, a Hyundai Genesis Coupe. And the thing about that is it's a rear-wheel drive sports car, and I'd like to drift it. But here's the thing. If I got a Genesis Coupe, it'd have to be the 3.8 liter, it had to be the R-Spec, and it has to be manual. Which, you think that's kind of difficult, but every R-Spec is manual. They don't make an automatic R-Spec. So, you know, a 3.8 liter R-Spec, turbo that car, and, you know, just have that as like a drift car and just a sports car. It's a coupe, but it holds 4 people, so I like it. It looks nice. I'd like to put a nice body kit on it, a wing. Real quick story. 2 days ago, I was on Craigslist here in Sacramento looking up Hyundai Genesis Coupes. Found a beautiful R-Spec 3.8 liter. You know, it had Volk replica. Well, not. It had AV Wheels Avid's A06s, which look like Volk TE37s, but they're made by Avid. And it had a giant wing on it. I didn't care for the wing. I'd probably end up selling it and getting a smaller wing because it was like, let's say the car's right here. The wing was like that big off of it, and I'm like, that's stupid. I would keep it for the moment, but then as soon as I could, I would sell it. And the guy was selling it for $10,000 with a bunch of mods to it. He even turboed it. So I'm like, $10,000 for that car? That's a steal, honestly. But then at the bottom, he wrote in all capitals, car will not pass smog. Taken it to multiple shops. I've done multiple things to it. The car won't pass smog. Which, if I don't know how it works in other states. Here in California, if your car doesn't pass smog, you can't register it. Driving an unregistered car, it would be a huge ticket and they'd probably impound it. So I'm like, you know, this car has all these mods and it's beautiful. It would save me a lot of money. The problem is, if it doesn't pass smog, I'm not gonna drive this car around. He had exhaust on it too, and it's like, dude, that's a huge cop magnet. First off, if I drive that, cops are gonna notice it and fucking pull me over. And then it's like, you know, then they see, hey, it's not registered. Yeah, I pretty much just shot myself in the foot. So I had to give it up. I'm like, dude, I can't. Another car, or final car, before I die, final dream car, a Dodge Viper ACR edition. That would be fucking beautiful, and it would just be it would be amazing to own it. I probably would cry if I bought it too, but there's like a few other cars I'd like to own. First off, probably a Volvo SUV. I don't know. That's not down to me. That's if like my family's like, hey, you know, I've asked my family, I'm like, if I bought a Volvo SUV, would it be used? Like, I wouldn't take it with me everywhere. I would rather take an S60. But I'm like, what if we go out of town? Would you guys want to be in my, you know, S60? Or should we save up and buy an SUV for long trips? And they were like, yeah, maybe we should save up. But then that was like a year ago. So maybe when I get the money, I'll ask my family again, like, hey, what do you guys think? Should we get an SUV or no? If they say yes, you know, we buy it. If not, well, too bad. And then final car that I'm kind of thinking about right now would be an S13 240SX. I just love the S13 model. It looks like the best one. I like it more than the 14, but that, I don't know. That's if I could ever find one that's cheap and good. Probably a manual again, because come on, drift it. But, yeah. That's pretty much just car things going on. You know, Lvcy as a sleeper is kind of dead, but Lvcy as a show car is going to live on. Like I said, this kind of sucks, because, you know, I hate doing a video and then months later being like, oh, change of plans, it's not happening anymore. But because of this change, actually, it's going to be really good because, hey, now there's going to be more videos for the car. You know, like, that cold air intake, it doesn't take a lot to fucking put a cold air intake in, but I can make a video out of it real quick and, you know, just increase, like, these car videos, because you know, a sleeper video, I need to get the money to buy these parts and to, like, do major engine upgrades. Costs a lot of money and it takes a lot of time, but, you know, a body kit, that's like, what, $700? Yeah, it's a lot, but it's not too much. A body kit, you know, new wheels, small little engine things, that's not a lot of money to me. Or to anyone, you know, and more videos would happen more often, so that's kind of cool. But, yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about these cars. Like I said, can't sleeper the car right now. Maybe years down the road. Yeah, I'll try to sleeper it again. But right now, it's not worth it. It wouldn't be worth it, especially if the car's going to break down on me. That's not worth it at all. And then let me know what you guys think of my cars list. You know, S60, S60R, Hyundai Genesis Coupe, 3.8 liter, R-Spec, Dodge Viper ACR Edition, maybe an XC60, and maybe S13. Let me know what you guys think about that. I think that's a pretty solid car lineup. Yeah, 3 are Volvo, 2 are definitely going to be owned. The third one comes down to family because they'd probably use it more than I would. And let me know what you guys think about cars in general. Do you guys think it's a good thing if I do car videos or not? Like, I know when I did the Lvcy video, I got support. You know, people liked it. People were even throwing me ideas. But, let me know what you guys think about, like, this. Like, are you guys upset that, you know, the sleeper can't happen anymore? I think, you know, I'm upset that I can't sleeper my car, but I'm kind of happy that, hey, it's going to look like a nice car. It's going to be a nice little show car, and I do enjoy that. You know, I would love just to show up to a car meet, you know, park next to all the Ricer Hondas and be like, yeah, what's up, bitch, Volvo. Another thing, I'm going to debadge my car, because not a lot of people know what Volvo S60s are, and if I could get rid of the whole Volvo and get rid of the whole S60 look, like, not that I don't like Volvos, not that I don't like the S60, I just want my car to have that mysterious look to it, where people are like, what is this car? I don't understand. You know, I want people to come up to me and talk about my car and be like, hey, what car is that? And then just to break it to them, like, it's a Volvo S60, and they'll be like, Volvo, really? Like, you know, right now I have Volvo in the back and S60. If you look up S60, I think Volvo is the only thing that has S60, and then the front I have the Volvo badge, which is the male emblem, and it's like, you know, just get rid of that and just start conversations, because people aren't going to expect it. You know, right now people see Volvo and think, what the fuck, dude, that's hella gay, why are you driving a Volvo? But, you know, getting rid of that, people are going to be like, what are you driving? That looks kind of nice. And I've been told by a lot of people that, hey, my car looks nice. Like, not even the stickers, just the body looks nice. A lot of people have driven in it and like, wow, I actually do like the way your car drives. Like, especially for $1,500, people always get surprised at it. Like, you got a Volvo for $1,500? How? But, yeah, guys, until next time. I don't know when this video is coming out. This video is either going to come out later today on Friday, or it's going to come out Sunday. Not coming out Saturday. I already have 2 other videos coming out. I don't want to bombard you guys with videos on Saturday, but depends on when I get this video rendered. If it takes until 6 p.m., not, you know, not happening if it's past 6 p.m., but if I get the video done before 6 p.m., it'll be uploaded immediately. If not, then it's going to have to wait till Sunday. But, yeah, guys, until next time, have an awesome day. Thank you for watching. Bye.